Hello, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. I am Judy Benami. I'm the cultural director of the Schenectady JCC. I will make super easy cookies today. These cookies have just 4 ingredients. It's almond meal or coconut meal, sugar, baking powder, and a little bit of salt. This is a great recipe because most people have the ingredients at home. It is gluten free, so everybody can eat it and enjoy the cookies. They're really, really good. And they are also kosher for Passover. So we always have some in the house. We try to have them in the freezer for more than 2 or 3 days, but we end eating them before the week ends. And it's a good thing because they're healthy and it's better than many other things. So I'm going to wash my hands to begin the recipe. As you can see, I already tied my hair. It's very important always to make sure that whatever you cook, it's going to be the cleanest as possible. So I have my bowl in here. I'm now going to add a cup of flour. This is almond flour. I have done that with the coconut flour as well, and it's really good. You can find ingredients in every supermarket. I buy them in Price Chopper, but I'm sure that many supermarkets have them. Sugar, I already measured 3 tablespoons. I will add to this half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a little bit, a pinch of salt. That's it. That's all the ingredients. So I'm going to mix this very well. And in order to make it as a batter, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. But I want to mix all the dry ingredients first. It looks good. So I have my water ready. 1 tablespoon, 2. Be careful that it's not too much water, otherwise it's going to be dry. There is a little bit of the flour in the cup. And you see how quickly it is. You don't need a mixer or any sophisticated equipment. Just with a regular mixer, even with a spoon, it's going to be ready. I already have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I think I need a little bit more of water. So I'm going to add just half a tablespoon. Just to make sure that it's good. Better to add more slowly than for it to be too liquidy. You guys, because I already washed my hands, I can do that with my hands. I think it's going to be easier to make the texture. Anyway, I'm going to make balls with my hands, so that's fine if I mix it and I touch it by now. See, this is the batter, that's how it looks like. So I have here already my pan and I cover it with parchment paper. I don't need to grease or anything like that because the almond has enough grease in it that it will hold. So I will bring my butter here and just make little balls. So there are different things that you can do now. You see, just plain like patties. You can make put some jam in the middle, you can put some chocolate chips in the middle, you can put an almond on top, whatever you would like. That will be a nice decoration, and it's tasty as well. It will change the flavor. That's we like in our home plain, so I'm leaving it like that. Last time I did that with sesame seeds on top. It was really good, and it adds the protein level on them, which is nice. At the end there, kind of gooey. You can, if you don't have almond flour at home, you can make your own. Just buy the almonds, or if you have already at home, even better, and toast them in lower heat for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then you put them in the food processor until they get a flour texture, and you are ready. From one cup, I can make 10 cookies. Usually I double the recipe. Okay, time to put them in the oven. Okay, so I put the cookies in the oven, and they're going to be in the oven for about 13 to 14 minutes. They don't have any milk or any eggs that need to be cooked properly. You will see that they are a little bit brownish from the bottom. That's your indication that's going to be ready, and I will show them to you when they are out of the oven. You will see how do they look. From every oven it's a little bit different. Depending on the settings in your oven, the temperature will be a bit different. I have them at 350 degrees, that's kind of standard on conventional oven, and as I said, I will leave them about 13-14 minutes. So I will give you again the recipe. Here it's written: 1 cup almond flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar. I usually use teaspoons because I don't like my cookies very sweet, but the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons, half teaspoon of baking powder, and little bit of salt, it's a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons water, and then you can add water as needed. Then you have a cookie pan covered with parchment, and this recipe again makes between 8 big cookies to 10 cookies, and they are really good. I think that they are maybe ready. So I'm going to open the oven, but before I do that, let me give you a tip that I use often in the kitchen. I have many tips, that's why I'm laughing, like which one I will give you today. But for my almond flour, my coconut flour, I keep them in the freezer. That way I know that they're going to be fresher. Even if you can find them, or you will find them in the supermarkets in the dry goods area, when I bring them home, even they are closed packages, I put them straight into the freezer, and they keep for a long time. Okay, I'm going to bring the cookies now. I'm excited about that. Okay guys, so here are the cookies straight from the oven. I'm not going to try it right now because they're really hot. Let me take a spatula so you can see it. I ended having an almond on top of it, so it's nicer. Can you see how nice it looks? And as I said, they are really good for people who have special diets and for people who wants to eat healthy. Super easy, and they are incredible. So I hope that you can make them and that you will tell me if you like them. My email is judyb@schenectadyjcc.org. You can find my address in our website. You can also find all the schedule of all the virtual classes that we are doing during this week. We are offering a lot of different classes for everybody, and I hope to see you tomorrow at this time. So enjoy and have a great afternoon. Bye bye, guys.